Hello, OneUpMakeup viewers. So I'm one of the girls on the channel, as you know, who is more of a model than a makeup artist, but I do my makeup every day myself, and I've been learning a lot of stuff just from being involved with this channel. So I'm here today to show you my personal daily routine. So I start with a sparkly headband. You can use any headband really, but I prefer sparkly ones to just sort of get my hair out of my face and give, you know, more working area. I start with this Maybelline BB cream. This is sort of like a sunscreen. It's a lot of things all in one. It's like a sunscreen, a moisturizer. It's a tint thing. I just like it as sort of like a very first step. You just sort of rub it all over your face, and it just like neutralizes everything and gives you a great like canvas to work on. All right, so once you've got the BB cream on, then I go in with this Maybelline also Dream Mousse. I really like this. It's like in between a pressed powder and a foundation. That's why I like it. So I kind of just rub that everywhere. All right, so skin is ready. The next thing I do is my eyes. Primer is really important. I use a Sephora brand primer. So I just rub those all over my eyelids, kind of up the eyebrow, a little bit on the bottom, depending on where you plan on putting eyeshadow. Next thing I do is take this jumbo eye pencil in Milk, and I just kind of put it right here in the creases, just because I want to have the colors that I'm going to be putting on that just pop a little bit more. So I kind of get right in there. You can get like really messy, just sort of like smear it on. So it's all up in my eyes, and then I just sort of blend it and pull it down and over. I'm a really big fan of the Cinderella Sephora palette. I use this pretty much every day. I just realized the last thing I used this brush for was like a black dead ghost look, so make sure your brushes are clean before you use them. All right, so the color I'm going to be starting with is this one. It's called Charming, and I'm going to just sort of put it all over here on this side. You don't want to go too far into the white because we're putting a different color over that. The gold doesn't have to be perfect because we'll be coming back over it with more gold later, but you just want to sort of make sure that you've got a good base to work with. The next color I'm going to use is this one up here. It's called Destined. It's sort of like a bluish green. We're going to go right here in the corner of the eye and just like really pack it on and go a little bit down. So this is the part you want to make sure that you blend the green into the gold, because you want a really seamless gradient from one side of the eye to the other. So just sort of pull lightly this way into the gold, but don't go all the way to the edge of your eye. Then the way that I fix mistakes is I actually just take my finger and I just sort of shape where I want the color to be with my thumbs. I have no idea if that's something that you should be doing, but it works pretty well for me. All right, the next part is difficult. It's eyeliner. I don't know if I can do this on the camera, so I might have to go back there and do it in my mirror. But the eyeliner that I use is Kat Von D. It's a really nice liquid eyeliner. It has this like really sharp point, so it's actually really good for beginners. So I recommend this if you aren't super great at eyeliner yet, or if you just are looking for a really nice one. It's a little more on the pricey side, but I get really cheap makeup for aspects of my face, but eyeliner is something that I generally splurge on. So I'm gonna go do this back here. All right, so that worked pretty well actually. Sometimes it takes me a couple of tries to get my eyeliner right, and then I have to like redo all of the eyeshadow, but you'll get there with practice. Next thing is to let the eyeliner dry a little bit before you stick more stuff in your eyes, but once it's dry, eyelash curler. This is pretty difficult, and it feels really weird having something this close to your eyeball, but it really helps. So I usually try to do it about 2 different times, just to make sure they get really curled. Woo! Eyelash curling. I feel like this is about as like close and personal as we've been before YouTube. Me like curling my eyelashes this close with you. I think we've reached a new level today. All right, the mascara I use is Maybelline Full and Soft. Apparently I'm a big fan of Maybelline. I didn't even realize how many of my products are Maybelline until I did this video. Really get in there and get your eyelashes as dark as you can. All right, eyelashes done. So we're almost nearing the end of this look. What I like to do is just take a little bit. I have this ELF under eye concealer and highlighter. I put a little bit just right under my eyes because, you know, none of us get enough sleep these days, and sometimes it's a little darker under there than you might want it. So I just sort of add a little bit of extra concealer under here to get rid of dark circles. I get my 10 blush palette. I usually never pick which blush I'm going to use going into the look. I just sort of look at them and I'm like, how am I feeling today? Oh, this pink? Okay. Take a little bit. Looks great. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to how I do my makeup. I just sort of, you know, just pick a color, whatever. The last thing is lips. I never wore lipstick before. I just was really against it. I kind of just always liked the natural lip look, but lately I've been changing my mind about that. So I have this Revlon Just Bitten lip stain and balm. I really like it in this sort of like coral color, so I just kind of throw that on. It ends up looking really awesome, and it stays on for a really long time, and it comes with this like balm stick on the end to give it a little extra moisture. And you're ready for the day. Let me know if you use any of the same products that I do, or if there's any important steps that I'm missing, or tips that you think I would enjoy. I'd really like that this is sort of a two-way street. You guys give us a lot of really great suggestions and comments all the time. So I love that we're teaching each other and learning together. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll be back next week with another super fun costume look. Bye guys.